All right, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, fishing accomplices, good morning and welcome back to fishing. So it is September 21st. I guess that's the last day of summer or first day of fall, I don't know. And we are out on the water. So yeah, I'm fishing with my buddy Eric, and we are in the Back Bay, South Shore. It's a windy day, northeast winds, looking at about, I don't know, up to 10 at least sustained winds. Not many options, so that's why we're doing this, and I'm hoping we can find something. There's a lot of options on the table: fluke, porgies, maybe some bluefish bass, I don't know. Between all that, hopefully we'll get onto something good. So more to come soon, but until then, you know what we're about to do. Hopefully get some fishing accomplished. Start off with some simple Elias Mackinac shads. There's a lot of peanut bunker around, so I think this is the right profile to be fishing right now if we're going to even remotely entertain the idea of getting fluke or anything. Alright, I'm going to roll up on the first spot. I'm going to try the Mackinac, see what we can do. It's dead low tide incoming, so see what we can work with this. Let's throw a little Procure flavor Menhaden. It's basically the only option to fish in terms of weather, so I'm not surprised there's quite a few people here today. Northeast winds are hard to escape or hide from. Yeah, so as I said in that clip, this was really the only option I had on this particular day. We had pretty stiff northeast winds both days of the weekend, and this was the only day I had the option to fish, so it was really this or get battered around somewhere else or just not fish. And my next real day to fish isn't until next week or a week from this session, so I decided that, you know, not ideal. I'd give it my best go. I haven't fished this area for quite a few months. It's one of my favorite spring spots, but later in the season it can be a bit hit or miss, and I hadn't really been keeping up with what's going on here, but I did know there was a lot of peanut bunker in the bay, so I gave it my best effort. I was hoping maybe to even try for some porgies, but I wasn't able to get crabs in time, so really it was just about jigging plastic, and there was some life around, but a lot of it wasn't particularly great, as you will see coming up. See what we can do with the mini Mackinac. Definitely got some bites on the regular Mackinac shad. Switched to gulp, nothing. So let's see if this kind of splits the difference. Get those quick bites and those quick hook sets. It's only a 1/4 ounce jig, so it's very light. But if anything bites this, I should have a pretty good shot at getting them. Porgy. Sea bass. Sea bass. Baby, yeah. Yeah, so there were some nice pockets of peanut bunker that were moving around. It did look like some things were under them, chasing them, but it wasn't a ton. It wasn't like a blitz or anything. But yeah, I've cast at them a few times and even tried working under them with some gulp or whatever, but wasn't really getting much action other than some snapper bluefish. So after trying that for a while, went back to jigging the bottom, and it was tough. You know, we were just getting a lot of small bites, but there were some glimmers of hope mixed in that I guess made this somewhat of a half-decent day. Yeah, right now we're at like 23 feet, so we're like kind of in the middle of the slope. Sometimes that's where they hang out, you know, they're not on the bottom of it, they're not on the top of it, just like sitting on that incline waiting for something to come down, you know. It's not a ton going on. I mean, it's the time of year too. This isn't the ideal. And the wind obviously sucks too. But I'm certain there's something back here worth catching. Just gotta work for it. You're just fishing a gulp grub, right? Oh. Is that a fluke? Yeah. Nice. A good one? Yep. That's a fluke. That's 100 or a weak fish. Big? All right. Bucktail? Bucktail. I guess on the slope, man.
I gotta use your board.
Here, bring him up. 19 and a half.
Oh yeah, what's the 19 on the damn dock?
I hate to say it, but that's been a common trend with me now, the size limit change. That's gonna be close. I think it might make it though. That's a nice fish.
Sorry about banging into you.
Yeah, no worries. Oh man. Yeah. Don't be a 19-incher.
What do you see there?
Oh my God. It's your call, man.
He's 19 and a half?
You might want to take him out of the net just so the net's not holding back his tail.
Oh man.
You're just gonna death grip on that fish and just, yeah, you got it. So yeah, you were right next to me when that happened, right?
Yeah.
So he was right on the slope. What weight are you fishing?
20 inches.
20? Take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 3/4.
All right, I'm barely holding, so I'm gonna up it. All right, Eric just got a 20-inch fluke, so there is some hope, albeit it's gonna be tough. So he got that fish right on the slope. We're gonna see if we can replicate that. Well, that was a gulp grub, you said?
That one is yeah, I'm using a mullet that time.
Yeah, I gotcha. Huh.
Right from the hook back. Like he just missed the hook by like a centimeter.
Yeah. I might throw oh, there we go. Small. Right species though.
What is it?
It's a fluke. It's fine because tomorrow looks just like this. The only difference would have been I would have had time to get crabs if I were able to fish tomorrow. Yeah. But doesn't make much of a difference. Good?
No.
All right. I told you they're down there. Knew I was seeing something streaking down there. Yeah, throughout this trip I tried a number of different lures and presentations. I tried some metals in the bait, and eventually I landed on gulp, which was working fine. The only problem was it was just getting annihilated by anything that was down there. But let's move to this point. One thing you note is the tide is extremely high. Like, I've never seen it as high as it was in this particular day. We're basically at about peak right now. We don't have much movement, and I'm working close to some structure. And this is where I guess some of my best action of the day happens. So let's jump ahead to it. Is it just me or is the tide like super high right now?
Yeah, really high.
I think it's like there was a flood watch. I think because there's a storm on the coast or something. Yeah.
So Brown Channel must be flooded right now.
Yeah. That's a fluke, I think. Whoa. I think it's a sea. I think it's weak fish. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad one. You want them? You want them?
No.
It's not a bad. Not a bad fish. Take it, something. Yeah, I'd say 20 to 22. Dude, last year in the Sound, we were getting them up to like 27, 28 inches. It was nuts. There's nothing like that around right now, though, rodfish. Whoa, 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 simmer down now. Nice fish. Simmer down now. Yeah, so after that fish, I continued to try and work this area for probably another hour and a half. And, as we switched from peak tide to outgoing, I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, we get a half decent fluke bite, but it didn't really come for me on this particular day. I did catch a lot of other things, got a lot of little snapper bluefish, and obviously the odd sea robin and more baby sea bass. But aside from that, this wasn't a particularly great day of fishing, but it was something. Some days you got to make the best of what you got, and I was happy to get into some half decent fish. Better than waiting a week and a half to go fishing again. So it is what it is. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully with some better conditions. Tog season's right around the corner, and I am looking forward to getting back on that. Goodbye from Fishin.